So I just want to talk about something that's been on my mind. It would take me out of the movie. They have a lot of people, yo. Am I super stoked on that? So all of us know and are familiar with Disney's and Fox's merger deal. I believe that it's completely finished, but if it isn't, I'm sure a few things are going to be ironed out, but let's just pretty much say that it's a done deal. So that means that there's a lot going on, and a lot of nerds have been talking a lot lately. The X-Men are gonna join the MCU. Am I super stoked on that? As a fan, I'm pretty stoked on it. Because I like the X-Men, they're fun, they can have their moments. But as a moviegoer, I just feel like too many characters can get convoluted and just too much is going on. And that, for me, personally, has just been the problem with more of the newer X-Men movies, Apocalypse and Days of Future Past, all of that kind of stuff. There were just too many people to try and keep up with. And I know that that's how comic books are in general, but like, it's not my thing. Now, Avengers, they did it pretty well because they have a lot of people. They have a lot of people, yo. With that comes care, I think, and they took that care into consideration, and Fox didn't necessarily do that very well, in my opinion. Making individual movies the way that Marvel and Disney have been doing with all of their original titles such as Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America, and so on and so forth, we got to know those people. Instead, I mean, of having just like one big movie throwing people at us. Now, the thing that has been on my mind, and the reason why I'm talking about this, is how should they do it right? What would be a way that I personally would really like if they did it the right way? What is the right way? In my opinion, what is the right way? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you are a fan of comic books and all of their continuity and all that kind of stuff, you will be familiar with the event of the X-Men versus the Avengers. This is really cool because it pitted people against each other, just like Civil War, people having to take sides and so on and so forth. And I think throwing the X-Men into the MCU, fighting characters that we are already familiar with and we're already on their side with and all of that stuff, I think is the right way to do it. I think that X-Men should jump in after Infinity War. Endgame, I hope we don't see any, because it would just be kind of, it would take me out of the movie. It would take me out of the experience. I want to be in there fully when Thanos is getting his butt handed to him. I think we should start seeing films that coincide with each other that lead up to X-Men versus the Avengers, and I think that's so sick. Even though we don't need 10 years of it, maybe just more of a Civil War type deal, to where it's just building and building and building, and X-Men movies kind of stick to their own, and the Avengers type movies stick to their own, but they're dealing with a similar type of conflicts, and you're choosing sides here, and I think it would be really cool to just have the event bring them together instead of just throw them in the deep end. I think it would be really nice to establish the X-Men with their own movies that deal in the same universe as the Avengers, and then bring them together. Like maybe even just like at one of Captain Marvel's, like maybe her second movie or third movie, who knows, to bring them into the end credit and just be like, dude, we're sick of your stuff and we're gonna fight you now. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. So I personally think that the best way to do it is to wait a few more years to throw them into the MCU. It'd be cool if they did it this way, because they should stick to their own recipe, which is take care and take time, be patient, and give the fans what they want. Well, that'd be sick, right?